Right, friends, so I want to show you how I treat my cherry wood end table. It's a cookie from a piece of cherry log. I use this amazing Olympic woodland oils, okay? Works amazing on cherry wood. Check this out. I'm going to lock this in. I've sanded this table to 375 and sandpaper. And look at that. Let me polish this off here for you. Brings out the richness there. I'm going to do the whole thing. And that's how you do it, my friends. Alright, first of the 4 different cookies there, I chose the one with a simple circle and the crack. Nice connection here. Ready to go. It's one of the smaller ones, so we can practice on this one and work our way up and get a routine going for the next 3 or 4 that we're going to be doing. Actually, there's 5, and I should be doing with the really small ones, but we're going to go for it because I want to show you how to do this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've got this roll of it goes underneath glasses and dishes inside your shelf, so it's kind of a soft, squishy, foamy stuff, but very thin. We're going to put that underneath this hole right here, flip it over, and then tape it, because we want the tape to get pushed in. Alright, I started thinking about what I want to do for each one of these, and I decided that I'm going to build some mountain, Sierra Mountain type of dioramas inside of each one of these with a little animal and some trees and stuff. So that's going to be cool to watch come together. But the only problem is it's not the way I did it before, where I only wanted to fill up a little bit to save epoxy. If it's a solid color, you can do that, and you just pour it in there, you turn it over, and you flood the whole top. Well, now we're going to build in there, so I need to be able to fill up the whole thing with epoxy. More expensive, but it's going to look amazing, I hope. Really, really cool. So we got to put all this on the other side and slowly build up with the base, the bottom, the ground, the air, you know, the sky. Can have a bird flying maybe, things like that. So turn this over here. Now we got to pick what we want to put inside of here. So here's a bunch of cool ideas. Check this out. I raided my kids' toy box from when they were young. Well, I got some choices. Definitely want to go with mountain animals, Mountain West. So I think our best ones are, that one's painted funny. That one's weird. So there. I don't want to go sheep. Mountain goat's cool. Pronghorn antelope. No, maybe elk. Beaver looks good. He looks good. Looks good. This guy's kind of fun. We could paint this one. I could get some paint out. Maybe not though. It's a raccoon. What if? Okay, a rabbit there. These are all non-mountain things, but we got choices for the future. Definitely hoping to put a shark into one of them. Maybe the one with the 2 holes. We can have a seal on a rock and the shark looking up at him. I could kind of tell a story. That could be fun. Alright, so we got to choose here. This is a small little hole, so we can't really do too much. One simple thing, like the bear eating from a river, could be subtle and really cool. What you don't want to do artistically is, well, I have all these animals and I want to put them all down there and fill it all with a bunch of animals. It's silly. So you're already using non-realistic things here, so you got to be careful. People are attracted to detail, and their eyes will scrutinize it if there's too much down there, and they'll say that looks like a little kid's toys. There's a tree. Some kind of trees down there. Oh, that would look great with green grass everywhere in a river. Alright, let's try to put that together. First, we can go ahead and clear coat a bottom down there. We probably should just go ahead and do it green, but we're going to get some of this moss to stick down in there to look like grass and stick it to the top of the epoxy, the green epoxy, to give it that grass texture. Not sure how we're going to get the river. We'll figure it out. Here we go. Bear, you are the star of the show. Might have to work on some little bit of paint touch up on him. That's a pretty silvery bear fish, but we want it to be seen from above. Boom. Alright, let's figure out the epoxy, how we're gonna make a river in there. Glow in the dark pigment down in there on the ground, and maybe the water would be really cool if it would glow, but I don't see a really good watercolor here. I mean, that's pretty light blue for a mountain river. I might be able to do that. I'd prefer to be using this dark deep sea blue. Alright, our first pour is a little tricky because we're trying to create the base of two colors, blue and green. So, big bucket here, we need 1 part epoxy resin, 1 part hardener. It's a 2-part mix, equal amounts into there. We'll mix that up so it's totally mixed, so we have no problems. Then we're going to take a little bit out here to mix the blue in for the river, and the rest then we can add in the green for the grass. Alright, so let's do it. Pop this off. I like how it's making a green edge around it. That's adding a cool effect. It gives it like it's a step down into the water. Alright, now we let it cure. We put in our foliage and our trees and all that and get them to stick somehow. Okay, I took my bear in there and I gave him a little paint job. I could see any of that. He was all just brown, and we added some golden highlights of white and dark. Gave the fish a little bit of a green and a black eye there. Put black on his nose. So it wasn't all just one tone. I think that's going to look a lot better down in there. See, we're down in there with the trees coming up at us. This will be filled with epoxy. We're going to make the waterfall come here and go down. So getting this filled with epoxy is going to be the hard part without filling this. So that's the challenge I'm in right now.